Welcome everybody. This is the Two Wins podcast and my name is Sidiso.
I am Sidiso
And
we
together
are
we are the T-Twins.
The T-Twins on the Two Wins podcast. Welcome.
Welcome.
No more tears today. No more tears.
Yeah, the last episode, no, the last two episodes were
Yeah.
a bit,
So somebody asked me, or they kept asking Lerato, or they're waiting for Lerato's story, guys.
yeah.
Guys, Mina, I want to confess that I am that person who is naive. I don't know when will I learn. I've got too much trust in people. I've got, hope. Even though I can see that this person is bad, but I have that little thing inside me that says, hey, maybe that's not the all of this person. They can change somehow. There is the goodness. Go ahead. I search for goodness. I dig for goodness in people. Even if the person is bad. Like, I've always been like that. Always. Remember, even at the boarding school?
Yeah.
I remember there was this girl, her name was Tulwana. She was, someone who's troublesome, or she was troubled. I don't know.
I think she was troubled. That time we didn't understand, we didn't catch her.
Yeah.
Like she was different.
She was different. She was very much different because all other children, they didn't like her because every time she will get into trouble. On Fridays, she will just escape from school because it was a boarding school. We were not allowed to get out of campus unless your parents come and ask her, could she go home, or the schools are closing. But yeah, now every day, something so they ended up isolating her. But I still wanted to, get the goodness out of her. I always wanted to find out who they could have provoked her somehow. Yeah, because I believed in her. So now it happens that we just finished school, guys, tertiary, right?
Yeah, we went to UJ.
At that
Previously, Vestech.
Well, now we started, it was Vestech.
When we started, it was
Auckland Park
Vestech.
campus.
When we graduated, it was now UJ.
UJ, yes. Yeah, that
the merge
happened.
happened. Yeah, still inside. What?
Okay, I can say we went to say because someone came and said, okay guys, there was a comment where somebody came and said, yeah, at least we can hear what you guys are saying. Yeah, you don't finish each other's sentences like other twins. We used to do that
at the same time. We still do. We don't hear it.
I don't know what.
And people just ignore. My husband says we do.
Yeah, we do, but I think now when I'm so used to a person, I also finish their sentences. Like my boyfriend, I finished his sentences, but even when we are fighting, right? Let's say we're having an argument. He says something and then I want to finish that sentence. And then he looks at me like,
I wasn't going to say
he doesn't say I wasn't going to say that. He says, you don't listen. He thinks I'm going to oppose, and I'm not opposing. I'm just finishing his sentence. Yeah. Well, now we do that. Every time I got, we went to school. You say, yes, school.
Hey.
You say everything that I say, you come say it after. Yeah. So now after tertiary, guys, UJ, we go to some townhouses, right? When you started working, you had a learnership.
Yeah, I had a learnership.
Yeah, so I wasn't working. I was still looking for a job at that time. So it happened that one day we meet this lady, Lerato. And Lerato, we went to the same...
Yeah, we went to Vestech
together, and we all stay at BC together. So this is someone that we know. Asking each other, where do you work? Oh, no. So I tell them that, Mina, I'm still looking for a job.
But at that time I was already working.
You were already working?
Yeah, when we met Lerato in the south, remember we met her. We happened to be staying in the same complex in Winchester Hills.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, I remember. Yeah, because when you did a learnership for just 6 months.
Yeah, for just 6 months, and then I
you were
got a job.
employed. You were fully employed at that time. So guys, I'm not working, I'm frustrated. You know, when you're frustrated, you are a graduate looking for a job. And then she comes and she says to me, you know, Mina, I'm very lucky. I got a job. I never struggled with jobs, even though my job is not permanent. It's contracts, but after every contract, it gets renewed or I get another one different places. And she even said to me, I said to her, who are you registered with? Because at that time we will register with agencies like Quest and Kelly, you know. And she said, at the moment I'm registered with 2 agencies, and sometimes I'm at this work and then the other agency calls me and says I have a work, because they are not permanent. I just check which ones is offering more. And then she said, you're not working, yeah, but it wouldn't be that much. And she said to me, no, it wasn't that day. We met again. I think we told her what's our apartment number.
Yes.
And then she came she knocked and she was like, oh guys, I think I've got this opportunity for you, since I'm working at the other company where I was placed by Kelly or Quest. So now another agency has got a job for me. It's also a part-time job. You know that contract where they say, come work for a week. You work for a week. You don't even get registered with the company. You get registered with the agency. You are under the agency. You are employed by this agency
because you get paid by
them.
Yes.
The company pays the agency will pay you. At your job, they don't even have anything formal of you. They just want your face, because you're not a permanent employee, right? And she says, I know. Since when are you here at home, we can't miss out on this opportunity. Why don't you just go and do the job? Because it's not something difficult. It was data capturing. Go do this job. You know, after 5 days, you get your...
You still have those jobs there, data capturing jobs?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I've never, recently, I've never had anyone who says they do
data
capturing.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not needed anymore. Anyway, technology has advanced. So
yeah.
Like, uto sebetsa only fela motho a file.
True.
Hana uno ke entitled yate.
Hana nebitsweng. Well, when now you're just working on files, you know why they were posts like that, like positions like that. It's because everything was done manually.
Oh, manually. Yes.
Yeah, so there are files, like you write everything or you print out everything. So now you have to.
Some of us were born before technology.
Yes, and then they will even ask you, when do you file from backwards or front, like that? Yes, so now with technology, because everything can be filed on the computer,
yeah.
So you don't really have to file everything.
Yeah, but then that's why there's no jobs now, because a lot of graduates, that's how we started. Because you just be employed to do filing, to do data capturing when you're still learning, for what you have studied. And then after a year, then we'll get promoted to, so now it's a struggle.
Yeah, so now Monday comes, I go to this offices in St. Atlanta.
Yeah, it was Atlanta Live.
I go there. I get the salespeople will go out there and write policies. So everything comes back. So now we capture that data. Yes. So now when I get there, I just have to remember that I'm Lerato. Anyway, I just register something. They never even asked for an ID. Yes, because my details are with an agency. They just told them that today we bring 5 people, Lerato, Mpo, Tandi, whoever. Now I'm there as Lerato. I do my job, I go home. Those people who work at Atlanta, they don't care about me. I'm not their employee. At the end of the week, my money gets deposited into my bank account. So, what happened?
No, just clarify the issue of bank account, because remember, there at let's say it was Quest, the agency was Quest. They have Lerato's details, and then they have Lerato's bank account, and then you agree with Lerato that you will make a call, or she will make a call, and then say, okay guys, I've changed the banking details, so you will deposit my money into
this
this account.
Yeah.
Okay, just gives them the bank your banking details.
And then she just provided. But back then, I could be working for this company and then just provide my auntie's banking details.
Yeah, it used to be like that.
But now I don't think, because Hannah, there was lots and lots of frauds and all. I don't think companies do that anymore. Yeah. So I know that at that time it wasn't really much of, we need your banking details, they need to match. No. You will say, I don't have a bank account, these are my mother's banking details, then they just pay you there. So Lerato phoned the agency and said, okay, it's fine, I'm still working at Atlanta, but then please use this banking details. Then she gave them my banking details. Then we agreed on an amount. Okay, Mina, I will compensate you for my 10% because it's your name, right? Because I just want that experience and the money, guys. I'm jobless. Yeah, Lina, I need money so that I can go out there and send some CVs. So now I work. The first week, I get the money, right?
Yeah,
I get the money.
Yeah, because you were being paid weekly.
Weekly, yes. So now they call her again Friday afternoon and say, no, you can still come for another week. Yeah. And it's like, okay, good. Then she comes to me and she says, they saying you can still go for another week. I'm excited. Oh, contract renewed. I go. Then on Friday, I'm expecting my money. No money in the bank account. We're even planning a trip. We were going to Lesotho. We were going to Lesotho. We were gonna leave on a Saturday. Yes. So now Friday night, still no money. We are frustrated. What's gonna happen now that there is no money? We go ask her. No, we cancel the trip because on Monday again they renewed. And she still said, maybe there is an issue, problems there. We'll see what will happen. Oh, okay. On Monday, I go there. I remember there was this lady that was very close to me at work. Her name is Mpo.
Oh,
she's still on my contacts. Okay. Even now, we still talk. So I asked Mpo, did you get paid? She says, no, Maganjan. I got paid on Friday. I even finished my money. I'm like, no ways. It can't be. And then Mpo says to me, why don't you ask those people why they didn't pay? So Mpo doesn't know the story that I'm not Lerato, right?
Yeah.
So now she's pushing me. No, you can't just let it be. So Mina, I want to call Lerato, and now she doesn't know who Lerato is. She's like, why don't you call them yourself? So now I call them. I pretend to be Lerato. Yo, guys, I regretted that call, right? I'm calling this lady. Hi, it's me, Lerato, so and so and so. I know what's her surname. This is the truth. It's
Manaka.
not alleged. It's Lerato Manaka. Isn't Manaka the
same?
Lerato.
It is Lerato.
Yes. Now she's Mongali.
No. The maiden surname is Mongali, and then she married into Manaka. Remember, Manaka is Pedi.
Oh, yes.
Yes, she's Lerato Mongali.
Yes. So I'm Lerato Mongali.
Yeah, but then if you look for her on internet, look for Lerato Manaka.
Go find her. She's a scammer, that one.
She's everywhere.
I don't care. She's a real scammer. So now, I go and I call these people. Hi, I'm Lerato Mungale. I'm working here at Clientele. Please check. You guys didn't pay me last Friday. And that lady says, are you okay? So I'm like, what do you mean I'm okay? And I was like, no, Lerato, please come on. You must have smoked something.
You know?
You phoned us.
Okay, let me just go out of line a little bit. Because there are so many incidences where people thought we were crazy. I remember in high school. You remember? So guys, we're in high school, right? Grade 11. So
the boarding school.
And then she gets chicken pox.
Yeah, it was bad.
Chicken pox. And we don't have medical aid. So we call our mom, we need to go to the doctor, and then our mom sends money. So our roommate, she says, I've got medical aid. My mom has got medical aid, and I'm under my mom's medical aid.
And my sister also.
And my sister. So you can give me this money. And then you go to the doctor, you
She said we will share the money.
yeah, we'll share this money. And then you go to the doctor and you pretend to be my sister.
And that time, that's the family doctor.
Yeah, it's the
Like
family
this doctor
doctor
knows them. But I never thought of that. I had never been on a medical aid before. I know nothing about medical aid. Sorry guys, our storage was full, so we had to, cut the video and come back again.
Yeah.
Yes. So now I'm in this doctor's practice, right? I carry by the reception. They just pulled out the family file. Yeah, so Scopy is there and her sister is there on the file. The receptionist looks at me. But she doesn't say anything because now she's having this conversation with Scopy.
Yeah.
So I go in and the doctor started, doing whatever checks, and then he says, and I think he was saying it innocently. What's your name? And then so I don't think he cared that much with the name. And then he asked, how old are you? So now I'm trying to think, okay, how old is Scopy's sister? Like, I don't know. Like I couldn't say anything. I said, how old are you? I kept quiet. I couldn't answer that question. And then the doctor then opened the door and asked the receptionist, hey, will you please come here? And then Babita Scopy, Babita Scopy, then so what's wrong with? And then Scopy, she's mentally not stable. The doctor said, I'm gonna call your mom. Then they called Scopy's mom and it's like, okay. She was shocked. How can you do this? These kids are naughty. Now it was because of the money. He said, I wanted to do my friend a favor. She didn't have money, so she needed to see the doctor. Then I just, I know me and my sister comes to this doctor, so now how can I let her die knowing that we've got medical aid? They just laughed about it and we left. So it reminded me that issue, Lerato. I called the agency, right? Guys, when this lady says to me, are you okay, Lerato? Are you sure you're okay? Have you been smoking something? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she says, you phoned us on Friday and you said now your bank account is okay. We can put your banking details again and remove those banking details that you gave us last week, or you are fine with those. So now what is it that you're asking us? Well, you didn't get paid, and we even paid you on Friday. Guys, I was so embarrassed. No, I was shocked and embarrassed. I didn't have answers. Now when I get caught, I don't have answers. Like, I just go mute.
So what did you do? Did you cut the call?
I cut the call. Yes, I cut the call and I decided I'm not gonna say anything to Lerato. Let me go home. But I just knew that it was my last day there. I'm not going back again. Then we go to Lerato. We ask her, what did you do with the money? Now we know.
No, you said you're not gonna say anything to Lerato.
While I'm still at work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm working. I don't want to be disturbed because I don't want to make noise and call her again. Yeah, I'm waiting until I get home. We're going to confront. Now we confront her. What did you do with my money? I didn't take your money. Hey, I did you a favor here by getting your job. You think I'll take your money? Let's go to the ATM.
The ATM, yeah.
We went to the ATM and then she pulled out the statement and the money showed. It was deposited on Friday and withdrawn. It's the same day she makes sure that she withdraws that money the same day. I remember giving us half of the money because
she didn't have it. Yeah.
How come she had the whole weekend to chow the money? She doesn't have that money. So now I know I can't get the money anyway. Let me just accept I was working for her.
Yeah, and then later on, after years and years and years, now we are grown-ups, we have families, she's married, she's got 3 kids, you've got a child, we meet with Lerato.
She calls me out of nowhere. Guess who I'm with here? I'm at Kwadicha. I'm with Max. Yeah. Max Matt said he knew if he called, you guys were not gonna answer.
Yes.
So now he asked me to call you because Matt naye unobuskemarish back.
Yeah, we're still gonna talk about him. Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt utosua ola sua ngwana Sofinda.
Akuna challenge. Akuna little.
Nayo imali if you are what she makes in advance.
We don't have anything, but we are going to talk about you.
Our story. We're not going to talk about you.
Yeah, we're going to talk about us.
Our story.
What happened to us.
Unfortunately, it involves you, but we can't avoid that. But it's our story and the truth. Only the truth shall set you free. So now, so now she calls. I'm like, okay, I'm doing this project. Yeah, the idols. I'm the one who promotes. She was campaigning for this girls who were in idols to get the votes, you know, for the vote. So they were doing some activation at Kwadi Chaba because I remember she was managing Brandon, not Brandon, but the colored guy who had this big afro.
Yeah,
look,
but I forgot.
Yes, it was him because I ended up being friends with him because of the whole incident, Lerato and I'm. Remember we met in Velgegevel the other day at the coffee shop. She introduced us to these girls, and then she said the other girl and that guy, Matima, was not there, but she was one of
part of the crew. Yeah.
Okay, you know, they can promote even your sunglasses when they go and do whatever, your brand, whatever. We agreed because I remember even giving them our merchandise. So now this is someone that we trust. We can see that she's doing big projects, and she even told us about the Papa Penny project because she was Papa Penny's manager as well, and they were doing that reality show. Papa Penny season 1 was done, very successful. And then she comes and she says to me, "Oh, you know what?" Because she was even doing our website.
Oh yes, yeah, we gave her a project.
Yeah,
she did our website.
So now we are convinced that she's now legit. You know, we have grown, guys. You know, hasali really tertiary. We just finished tertiary. She stole my money. Now, you know, can you borrow me 30K? You know, now I've got this thing, it's not a lot of times when I have money, but you know, they smell it when you do have money. Because she came on the day that I had that money. I actually had money, and I thought I wanted to go pay my daughter's school fees. And she said, "Can I borrow 30K from you? It will come next week." She even showed me the invoices. Multi-choice has to pay me, but my books are not okay. It sucks. I need to fix this. I'm gonna pay my accountant to look into my books so that I get paid. You know, it's gonna be there within a week. I can even give you extra 10K on top of that. It was a lot of money, and I believed her that indeed she will give me 10K on top of it. So now I give her this money, guys. After giving her the money, we even, because you know the scammers, they will back up their story. So she comes up with something else that will make you, reassured that this person is here. She's going nowhere.
Yeah, she's in my life.
She's in my life. Now she starts, I think she's been studying you. She has seen that you got engaged. And then I think she had also studied your husband. You know, that's what people do.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? What does he do? Because now she comes to me and she says, I realized that your sister got engaged. Obviously there's going to be a wedding, something like that. So because you guys are twins, there's something special about you. I do reality shows now. I've got huge experience and my network is big when it comes to production. Let's do a reality show. Hi, I don't know if you don't know. Just set up a meeting with your sister and her partner. We can sit down. I will explain everything. I have taken this, but she's got my 30K now. I'm keeping it closer, right? I have to set up a meeting. I go to my brother-in-law and my sister. We sit down, and she started.
Yeah, she arrived there driving a big car.
Yeah, she was driving a big car because I remember even on our contract when we were talking about, I am borrowing you this money, you're gonna pay it back after a week with extra 10,000. If you fail to pay, I will take that car. I was quite okay with taking the car. So now we go there, we get there, we started talking and she's selling this concept, yeah, reality show, we are listening. Nah, being naive, being that person, I'm still thinking, so can we start? It's fun. We are ready. We are available. Nothing like no, my brother-in-law to nonsense. We will do it.
Matata. Why you say matanda?
Matata.
Is it matanda
In Zulu?
What is matata in Zulu?
Is in king.
Is in king.
Hey.
So it's so funny. You know, I can't speak Zulu anymore, and I used to know how to speak Zulu.
So sometimes I feel like you can't
speak better Zulu than you.
All of a sudden, hypo. Where's that?
Okay.
So now we're sitting there, but then now the thing is, you guys will have to put in some money. How much? This whole thing, we're gonna make 2 million out of this reality show, but you guys, we need to come up with 1 million. So the other 1 million will come from, we say, from production. And so you guys have to give us 500,000.
Yeah, 500K. Yeah. Yes.
How? Kanjalo nje. These people, all these people who are on reality shows, they pay.
They pay 500,000.
Before
But some of them, they don't look like they have money. So they pay.
How?
And then my
So she's trying to explain, the what commercials. When they do this, it will be a product of so and so. Like Hannah is
but my husband and I was listening attentively. Even now, when that guy, unali memory sharp. If you can ask him to tell you
what did Lerato say,
he'll tell you everything. Yeah.
So my brother-in-law, he is one of those people who are very much woke. So I think Lena Ula Google holo in life. So
Lena has got stories.
He asked very difficult questions. You know those questions that now couldn't ask Lerato because umgani. Then my brother-in-law started asking difficult questions. So I call up by my brother-in-law, you don't have answers. He comes up with solutions. Immediately, he comes up with solutions. Yeah, and he says, no. You know what will happen? Why not? Because this is your company, and you are the one who is going to sell this thing. It's your thing.
Yeah, it's your thing.
That
us, we are just actors.
So now we are actors. You will pay that 500,000 because these are your people. You know them. You pay, and you are guaranteed that you're gonna get the money back. No, it doesn't matter how much you pay us. It will be up to you. Take us as your employees. You will pay. My brother-in-law is stubborn. Oh, okay. Now, my brother-in-law, Five to being celebrity. So my brother-in-law is busy asking difficult questions. So now I get home and my brother-in-law says, no, she called me.
She called me. Hey, you know what? These things, when you go straight, they give you a bit of a problem if you are someone who's not known, if you are not a Connie Ferguson, you are not a Basitsana. So I know someone who is like the head of Isidingo. So he can push it. But back door. So guy told her like 100K, 100K. So everything will come.
Guys, from 500 to 100.
100. It's organize 100K. All will be sorted.
Yeah.
I went to my husband. There's a new plan now. Lena convinced him. About Felan, can tell her that 100K must come from her. No issues. We are ready. Ever ready power plus. Anytime the cameras can roll, we don't have a problem. As long as the money is not coming from us.
Yes. So she failed because of that. Now, my brother-in-law, I meet my brother-in-law the following day, and then he started asking me questions about this girl. Where do you know this girl from? Ish. I tell him, but I don't tell him the story of the salary.
The salary and the money you gave her.
And the money I gave her. I think I had already given her the money at that time. And then my brother-in-law started saying, I looked right through her and the way she was answering questions and how she puts her stories. I know scammers. I see a scammer when, like I know a scammer when I see one. That girl is a scammer. You know, when my brother said that, guys, you know when they tell you, now I'm thinking of my 30K. This guy has confirmed that Lerato is a scammer and I've just given her my 30K. Guys, when they tell you, bed is like that bed without mattress, guys. You know those old beds. I think like a base. My base. Yeah, because the old beds, like our grandparents' beds, it wasn't that base. It was like spring. Yeah, couple trusses has so fair. I think that truss it's made of those wires inside. Like you're sleeping. You know that soft thing, and it's like you're sleeping facing down. So like you can feel it. And you know that kind of pain. I've gone through several kinds of pains in my life. But when it involves money does it.
Tell it.
Money. Like, you know that moment when you realize that I've been scammed. You be like, what fee?
I know everyone has gone through that moment. Guys,
You know that pain. Guys, it's that pain. I felt that pain. So now it just reminded me of the same kind of, there's this girl called Pretty who was doing the this crypto what.
Oh, yes.
Hi. That girl. Yes.
Now I remember why I wasn't involved in your 30K with Lerato, because I wanted you to borrow money. Remember you had just invested in that.
You wanted to take it to Pretty.
Yes, I was still gonna be.
But she paid you. She paid me, but she didn't pay other people who were coming after me. And people that I have recruited for her. For money. Now we'll talk about her.
Yeah.
That will be another
I wanted to take the money there, and then when I was with 10K.
And guys, Lerato has taken my money now. I'm waiting a week. This week I can't sleep. The bed without mattress. So now the week comes and then she says, no. There was a bit of delays. Give me another week. I give her another week. And after another week, guys, there's still no money. And then there was a time when she said to me, oh, I have deposited your money. Guys,
I have to check your bank.
And when I have deposited your money, and you remember that I didn't give this person my banking details. Where? Like,
Just reminded me of the story of that one in prison.
Juju. Got you. Guys, you must comment below and say we want the story of Juju. Because lawyer, I'm always the one who's stupid and naive. Okay, I am, right? But yeah, isn't Ozaki. See, I feel so. Can we talk about Juju?
Okay, if you want.
Now you will realize
if you don't
that
want to hear anything about Juju, say
yes,
it. Then
if
we
you
want.
Guys, I want you to say we want things because you guys will realize that somehow I've got wisdom. You're wisdom. So
okay, cool.
Then it will take me to another position. Okay, guys. So Lerato Segate, I've deposited the money, but I haven't given her the banking details. I'm like, how? Where? Then you phone banking details. Hi, ma. Hi, now I give her the banking details. No money. 2 days. Net bank. I saw Ibilawa phone. I saw clicky. No, I saw click. Somebody saying I give from FNB to net bank. 24 hours on. It should be there. No money. Sell 48 hours. Hi, you must check with your banker. There is no way. I phoned this lady. Banel, that I knew she was working for NetBank. Banel, will you please? Banel, if the person deposited the money, my sister, the money would be there.
You'll get a notification. It will be in the bank account.
It's how long? 48 hours. Hi, Kenya, my sister, you've been scammed. You know that moment when someone tells you
You've been scammed.
This is a real pain, guys. Pain.
Yes, please. Like if someone tells you that they've been scammed, don't use those words like
no,
please.
You stay away from. And at that time, I remember I needed that money because my nanny's sister had passed away. And she needed to go home. It was right in the middle of the month. I needed to help her with something, like urgently. And Lerato keeps on saying, I've deposited the money, there is no money. Yo, guys, that was really, really painful. So, end up, no money at all. The other time, I looked for her address, because the address that she wrote on our contract, she was not there. He said she was being evicted, something like that. She was staying somewhere in Rodipon. I found that address because I found it through that guy, the colored guy who was in adults. He's the one who said, no, she lives at this place now. I went there, get phone gating. They don't open for me. Now I'm waiting there for about an hour. There was this lady who comes and do you know Lerato? She says in number. She tells me number and it says her son is still at school. He's gonna come soon. So like then I waited for the son. The son comes. A 14-year-old, very rude. You can see that this boy has been trained. He knows that my parents are scammers, so you don't play with people out there. Because he was looking at me so funny, like, what do you want from my mom? Like that. Then I pushed and I went inside. I remember him saying, you're not going to come here and disrespect my mother. A 14-year-old. Guys.
So you didn't get anything?
Nothing, not even a cent. I went back home. I made noise and I ended up going back home. And then I see the other time I come across a newspaper that's saying she has been arrested for fraud. Yeah, Papa Penny's manager and her husband arrested because of at that time she was already going through the court case because she had defrauded Danone. Yeah, she stole money from Danone, and then she got arrested for 8 years, and then the husband, they gave him 6 years. So now she's out here. She goes around podcasts and telling people how I smartly scammed my employers millions. But she doesn't even look like someone who stole millions, because she looks poor.
Not at all. No.
She looks like she's struggling more
Yeah,
than I am. Yeah.
So, you know, the reason why she's so proud and going around and telling that story is because people are commenting and saying she's mad.
How smart?
But I don't see, because it's so simple when you work in accounts. So when you pay the service providers, you change the banking details and you put in your person's banking details there.
That's
or
what
you
she
register. That's what she did. You
She registered the
your husband
husband.
as the service provider, and then the money goes to the husband. So there's nothing complicated
Nothing.
there. A lot of people have done it. When I was working for Indre, the guy who he was working in IT. He's the one who invented the system. So he stole millions and millions. A lot of people who work in accounts, when you work in accounts, you have to be someone with integrity. If you're not someone with integrity, obviously you're going to steal money. Some, they don't steal a lot, so they don't get caught, but a lot of people who work in accounts, there's so many stories. Even when you check a lot of podcasts, there's so many, especially white people there. Yeah. One are white people. When it comes to scamming their employers, top. Yeah.
So she did that. Naki amona the podcast since she went to Kilebokhile Mabucha the other time, and Abua Mola hore. Yeah, I stole the money. You sent me a message. I was with this guy who were starting to have some kind of relationship. So Kiskibona podcast nana. Yo, ahola 10 minutes on it. I was already triggered. So Ntungulungulungulung with this guy I buanke. So like
and then, you know what, now training in Lerato, when she goes to this podcast, and then when they ask her why, she says it's because she was maintaining her slave queen lifestyle.
She's a slave queen.
So I'm like, how slave queen? Slave queen. Now, my sister, I was a slave queen. I was at the lifestyle. I've never seen the lifestyle. Because I remember even complaining, you know, when we gave her that project, their website, we went to her house, and then they wanted to give us smoothie.
Hey, we didn't want to.
Was it just smoothie? And then I asked for the bathroom. So you know, when you go to the bathroom, there's a bedroom door here. There's another one here. The doors are open. Both. These people. So what happened? What's happened? Read. How slave queens. But when you remember this thing, when you have how clean the best smoothie go get a smoothie walk or at least a clock at the credit. It's like Sheba Corelento, and how to keep a smoothie. Blender when I'm tea. I want to smoothie carrot. Just minded of our other friends who are back in shower. Hey!
We used to love them. Yo, they were so cool. How about not challenge? The shopper, one more. You know, back then, before my Pakistani took over this Cassis Paza shops, there will be like a mini shopping center. So they had shops, they had a butcher and a salon. Like those are the people who have got money. They are fine. They go to private schools. So God, weekend we chill with them. Even now when we go visit them, we can go inside. Because they love us. They are our friends. So when we visit their home, I get now we only see them here at their businesses. So when we visit home, guys, that's when it's and the mother was frying eggs. The mother was frying eggs. Those eggs. What kind of egg is this? So I'm telling my sister, I'm saying, I hope she's not frying the eggs for us. So I told her, okay, ba yo go rekela cold drink. Ba check wa kwa yona ya re kwa wa bona ke ya bu. Maganya last. Yo. Wait, you know those people, you love them so much, but then you're hoping, I hope they don't offer me anything to eat. Because of untidiness. Guys, no, I'm sorry, but we're not shading, guys, but then, guys, untidiness. Yo, guys, I won't cope.
No, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky that my husband is so tight. But when he takes off his clothes, he doesn't put them in the laundry basket. Would be on top of the bathtub?
Bathtub.
Eh, wabana bathtub mo o re fela o re wa di betsetsa o di re.
Pele kwana no o di bea ka hara laundry
basket.
Even my partner does that.
Men do that. Even my dad. I always ask myself, why don't you? Is it so difficult to put everything inside? No, Matazinga. What do you mean? So I ask myself, what's going on here? Are you planning to wear this clothes again? Or why don't you? Because the bathtub laundry basket. What is so difficult putting? However, you are still going to wear them again. Why don't you put them in your closet?
Yeah.
That's so difficult. So I've been keeping quiet. It's been a week. Can you put a story says I'm gonna ask. After a week, we're very more planning.
Yeah. So guys, Lerato ended up not paying me. That was it. She got arrested. And one day I decided, I saw the publications. Inele Sunday Sun wrote Papa Penny's manager got arrested and all. And I commented on that article. It was on Facebook.
Yes.
And Papa Penny saw my comment and then he says, let's talk. Give me your number. I gave him my number. That's when I started talking to Papa Penny. And he told me, Hore, that girl is a scammer. I don't even know why they put my name here because they wanted to sell this article. She's a serious scammer and she wanted me to scam my people in Kiani. And that's when Papa Penny said, no, I'm done with you because when it comes to my people, I don't play like that. Yeah, so Lerato is like a serious one. Yeah. So now I knew that I was not going to get my money anymore.
You went to Sun City?
I went to Sun City to see her. Guys, you know, the sacrifice of going to Sun City in prison to see someone, and they even treat you like a criminal. Yeah, from that gate. Hey, yeah, ngale, wena, le. Like the way they talk to you, your phone is off, put on the phone, what? The way they search your bag, how fella like muskebengu or something, then you get into that bus, it drives you there to the female, whatever, prison. And then she refused to come out. She told those prison warders that she's sick. She can't see me. The reason why I wanted to confront her, like, because even now I still feel like Lerato somehow feels like I owe her. Maybe there is something that I'm not aware of. You know, Lerato feels like she's entitled to my money or I owe her. So Mina Nekile Mono, I didn't go there to get my money. I went there to ask those questions because even today I still have those questions. So, woman, please tell me. At first, you made me work for you and then you took the whole salary. Now, you took my money again and then you wanted to scam us into a reality show. So, what is it that you want from me? Because now I feel like I owe you. I'm not aware. Like, please, highlight me. So that was the story because it's really painful. Being scammed by someone that you know, it's more painful than being scammed by a stranger somewhere.
And then she came back from prison and she promised that she's gonna pay you.
She promised. She hasn't. Yeah, it's been years. And then the other time she even said, I will pay, I will compensate and then I'll pay your daughter's school fees for the whole year. That was in 2021. Nothing. She didn't pay. And the other time I tried to contact her, she didn't answer. And then someone who claimed to be her lawyer called me and he was intimidating me. Very rude guy, saying that I must stop harassing Lerato.
Sure. Yeah.
And I was with my mom at that time, and my mom says, I can see how this thing, pains you, because I can see the pain in your eyes every time you talk about Lerato and your mom. She begged me and she said, please, will you please write this thing off? Because that money, even today, you wouldn't be having it. It will be long gone. Please, just write it off, because this girl. But I get triggered every time I see her on the podcast telling people on how Anna is so smart and stole money from.
Yeah, but then she must tell people that she stole money from innocent people as well, not only the known.
Yeah,
because she's only talking about the company. No, she must talk about people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a story about Lerato, guys. Yay.
Yeah. So let us
I'm
know
naive.
if you want us to talk about Mr. J. Lamasweta Manenge
and Baba Met. He's
one.
a pastor now. A
Is it?
bishop. I think it's one of the status I here on WhatsApp.
Oh, no, WhatsApp.
No, of course it's WhatsApp. Lena, she watches my stories, I watch his stories. And his brother as well.
Which
They're
one?
all here, Tao.
You still have Tabo's
No,
number?
I do. I never lose people's
Hey.
numbers. I never
Yeah,
lose
no.
contact.
You're good. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for watching. See you next time.
We love you.
We
Guys,
love
the
you.
t-shirts are still available. Only 200 rands. You guys said we should do the t-shirts, but now you're not placing orders. So what should we do with these t-shirts? You the ones who demanded the t-shirts, guys. Please buy the t-shirts. They are available. All sizes.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.